guys disagree with Milo or hate Milo?
I love Milo.
Dude, they were getting ready to attack me.
I think Trump is going to make America great again. I love Trump. I love Milo.
They're saying Milo's violent. How is he?
Anything.
He said things that they disagree with. That's pretty much all he did.
He didn't even say anything. They just got offended and ran up on stage and tried protesting. So.
No, I'm saying like he says things they disagree with, and they call that violence.
Right. Well, it's the First Amendment, freedom of speech.
They think that the First Amendment doesn't apply to hate speech. These protesters.
I mean, freedom of speech was happening until some people interrupted it.
Yeah, I'm saying their contention is that hate speech and what they interpret Milo saying is as hate speech. They're saying that his hate speech, quote unquote.
Anything about hate speech. He's honestly talking about freedom of rights for everyone, boy, girl, and the lesbian community. They were just incompetent and didn't want to hear him out. So.
Sure, I know. I saw the live stream. I noticed the dude who took over the mic. Like,
yeah,
he stole the platform, and then he said absolutely nothing. Like, he said nothing substantive whatsoever.
Protesting like that is actually a very lazy form of getting things done. Yep. I believe in getting off your lazy butt and doing things
off
about
your keister. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean.
So we'll see.
See what's up, yeah.
The silent majority is spoken, and I think people are a little bit shaken
Trump
from it.
should win the election.
You know what's funny, you guys? You know what's funny? I'm a Bernie Sanders supporter, but I still like Milo. I still think he's funny.
Milo's awesome.
I think he's funny.
You don't have to agree with everything he says.
I disagree with most of what he says, but I still think he's funny. I don't know. And I think that's what he's like a... He's like a stand-up...
I disagree. That's why we're here. It's freedom of speech.
He's like a...
protest someone else's event. It's pointless. We don't protest your events.
I found him on Dave Rubin's channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I like Dave Rubin. He's cool.
And he explores different viewpoints, and it's interesting to have.
He's
both
out
sides
there.
of the argument.
I think he'd be better suited as like a stand-up though, if I'm being honest. He'd be a stand-up. Oh, he did do stand-up?
Dave Rubin?
Oh, I mean Milo. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
I think he should have been a stand-up for sure. Like, he's really funny. I was getting kind of scared in there. It looked like they were about to attack me because I was asking them very specific questions like, what did Milo say that was violent or racist? And then they were like,
he didn't say anything racist.
And then they were like, you don't know what racism is? And I was like, no, I don't know what he said that was racist.
He was just in there cracking jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I want to ask his detractors more questions, but I really...
Honestly, the one person you need to ask a question is DePaul, because they did nothing to continue the speech of Milo.
Where was security for that?
They were paid additional money and they did nothing to stop it. They're just there talking to each other about nothing. So they did nothing. We wasted like 40 minutes of our day. I went because I wanted to learn more about Milo and what his viewpoints are, and DePaul just sat there. They made us cancel our event instead of just removing the two people who were on stage protesting.
Dude, I gotta say, the reason I hate these...
There was one person who initially went on the stage and they peacefully removed her. And they didn't. They let her stay in the event. They didn't even remove her from the event.
And they said they were going to do it.
So they kicked me out of there. They just kicked me out for filming and talking to people because I'm not a student here. I'm from Milwaukee, but so that's interesting. They didn't kick the guy who jumped up on stage.
They did nothing. They
Well,
just
no,
let him
they don't want to
blow
report
his
the truth.
whistle.
Are you kidding me?
They just let him blow his whistle and
They don't
interrupt
care about
everything.
He could have called Milo out on some of the factually incorrect things that Milo says. He could have easily, if he's going to jack the platform, he could have done that, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, Milo didn't even get into the discussion. We wasted more time listening to him.
And you know what's funny is, I bet you if any of the detractors challenged him to a debate, he'd be down. I guarantee
Milo?
you. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he's very
Really?
educated. Yeah, he's been interviewed by some very
No, I'm saying
educated people.
I'm saying like he's down to like debate people. That's what I'm saying.
He is down to debate people.
Yeah, so like if any of
That's
those...
what we were about to do. They were first asking him a question, and then students were going to ask him questions, but we didn't even get to that point because these kids just get offended.
Help to make sure that at least he could speak.
Yeah. They kicked me out. They kicked me out of this area, but they didn't kick out the people who jumped up on stage. That's hilarious and sad.
Wait, were you part of the protest?
No, pretty neutral. I disagree with most of what Milo says, but I find him to be entertaining, and I definitely don't agree with them.
I'm a fan.
They were about to attack me, it looked like, so that's probably why they kicked me out.
Yeah,
Wild animals.
I like Milo. I think, it's kind of ironic.
I wanted to hear him speak.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fringe people that are protesting him right now will give him a few more years and they'll kind of
know why they're protesting.
I know.
I asked. I was like, what has he said that's been violent or racist? And then they were like, you don't know what racism is? I was like, that's not what I said. I said, tell me what he has said that is racist or violent.
The petition to get Milo to not come out to DePaul said that he was homophobic. He's
because he makes jokes. He makes jokes about lesbians and
he's openly gay.
he makes jokes about gay marriage and lesbians and stuff. And that's.
I just don't think people have a sense of humor anymore, and they take everything so freaking serious, so literal.
It's crazy.
We get our toes stepped on every day.
They can get offended by what we think, but we can't get offended by what they think.
That's what he's always said, is if you can't even handle that debate, then you shouldn't even be in public discourse.
RSVP.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even be in college if you don't want to expose yourself to
That's
new
what college
ideas.
is all
Even
about.
idiot Obama said you need to enter a new atmosphere and allow yourself to take on new information, whether you agree with it or not.
Yep.
It's good for you.
A little bit. One of the people made fun of me for like my receding hairline, and I was like,
They are not educated.
I was like, that's pretty ableist of you to do that, you
They're not
know.
educated, so they have to take low blows.
Yeah.
And that's what's so sad. They're cutting.
Whatever. I think I look pretty good for 30. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what now, dude. Thanks a lot. Yep, ice cold.
Have a good one.
Well, yeah. Thanks for talking to me, you guys. Have a good one.
Bye. I already
Oh well, this was insane.